I want you to know it's not over. It's not too late. You're not too old. You're just beginning. You're just getting started. You want to know how I know? If you're over 40, you haven't missed the boat. The boat hasn't sailed. Honey, it's just time for you to go into a different body of water. Welcome to the Midlife and Menopause Moment. I am your host on this journey. I'm your sister along this segment and in this session. I am Dr. Michelle Clay. That is Michelle like Obama, Clay like Cassius. I am both a physician as well as a certified holistic health counselor and clinical nutritionist and a fabulous woman over 40 just like you. So I get it. As a matter of fact, I am phenomenally 50 plus. And what I do is that I help women just like you maneuver midlife transitions, releasing stress naturally through premium loose leaf herbal teas, which are really, honey, let's be real. They're really relaxing escapes of wellness in a cup through retreat experiences and transformational wellness programs. I help you release that stress simply and naturally. I help you age with elegance and maneuver menopause symptoms naturally with grace and ease. So let's get into it. Today's topic, because I had to stop by today at this midlife and menopause moment to remind you, is it's never too late. Why women over 40 are just getting started and how to beat stress while doing it and when getting started. So here's the thing. Let me remind you of this. We have examples. My coach says success leaves clues. And yes, it does. Like Hansel and Gretel, there are people who have left crumbs along the way to know our way home, to be a compass, a North Star, an inspiration, an example, if you will, on how to do it. So if you have had that idea in your head, maybe it's a business, maybe it's a mission, maybe it's a foundation, maybe it's a nonprofit, maybe it is just moving, maybe it is treating your spouse in a different way, maybe it's traveling, whatever it is that has been on the back burner, it's time to turn up the heat so that we can get to cooking. Amen and amen. So here's the thing about success leaves clues. There are other fabulous women over 40 who have done it, who have had an idea, who have had a plan and launched successful businesses and didn't get started until after 40. Shall I give you examples? Because we do have receipts, indeed and indeed. So some of the examples that we have are number one, Mary Kay Ash. The founder of Mary Kay did not get started until she was over 40. We also have Robin Chase, who is the founder of Zipcar. You've heard about Zipcar. Did not get started until she was over 40. And of course, one of the fashion icons, Vera Wang, whose company is her same name, Vera Wang, did not get started until after 40. Everyone knows she made some fabulous bridal gowns. Indeed, indeed. We also have Ruth Handler, who was co founder of, wait for it, Barbie. Indeed, Barbie. And then we also have Linda Wyman, who is the founder of lynda.com, a web designing educational service. She was one of the pioneers. They call her the mother of the internet because she was one of the pioneers of putting classes and resources online. And guess what happened? 10 years after she started her company, LinkedIn bought it for 1.5 billion with a billion dollars. Indeed, she did not start her company until after 40. Now, these are examples of successful women entrepreneurs, but maybe you don't want to start a business. Maybe there's something else. And I want to encourage you that the beautiful thing about starting after 40 is that your wisdom is your wealth. Your scars are your strategy. Your lessons that you've learned are your launch pad. Nothing is a loss. Nothing is a loss. It is a lesson, which is your launch pad. And so now it's time. I want to encourage you. It's time to get started. It's time to get started. And the thing is, sometimes the stress and the anxiety can feel so overwhelming to get started. So I want to give you some tools and some strategies to help you along the way. So, number one is make the vision plain. Just write it down, honey. Just write it down. Just make the vision plain of, first of all, what it is that you want. Start with the end in mind. Paint the picture, write the vision of exactly what it is you want, how it looks, where is it, your timeline, every single detail, as if you are writing the canvas of your life. Okay. And then from there, I want you to identify someone who has already somewhat done it. This is the thing. They say your network determines your net worth. And that net worth is not always in capital, it's not always in money. Sometimes it is in encouragement, it is in emotional intelligence. If they so choose, they can share some of their intellectual property through their life experiences, through their experiences of getting started in that thing. And then from there, connect you to other people that can be encouraging. My coach always says the conversation is different when you're sitting at the table with winners. And indeed, it is. When you surround yourself with other people that are of like mind and spirit. My godfather always told me that family are those who are of like mind and spirit. Then you have no time for conversations of what happened on the latest episode of this, thus, and so. Or you have no time for conversations of gossip. And you will notice that what happens is that when you're in a different circle, when you're at a different table, having a different conversation that pushes you, that is wind for yourself for this boat. Remember, your boat has not sailed. That is wind for the sail in your boat in these different waters that seem to be uncharted waters for you are chartered waters for someone else. And it can push you as opposed to conversations of gossip and dissent and doom and gloom. Take the wind out of your sail. All right. So that's number one. Number two is also when you're at a different table, that it can help mitigate the stress and anxiety that comes up when charting a new course. Because remember, I have spoken before about one of the best ways for women to calm down the fight or flight, that stress response, and activate the parasympathetic, the balance, the homeostasis, the rest and digest part of your nervous system is to get with other women, supportive women particularly. And that right there can help calm your nervous system, activate the parasympathetic nervous system through something called tend and befriend. That scientifically is what it is called, for that parasympathetic nervous system, for that phenomena that happens when women come together of like mind and spirit in support of one another. All right. Next, I want you to remember to breathe. It's scary starting something new. It's as if you are going into something and you don't have your map. That's how you feel because you've never walked this road before. But breathing, intentional breathing, and let's try it. Let's inhale through the nose and hold and exhale. And once again, inhale through the nose and hold and exhale. And you notice by doing this, you instantly calm. You instantly calm that stress response. You instantly begin to activate the parasympathetic. You instantly begin to come back balanced and centered. You instantly begin to have more clarity and focus and feel calmer about taking that next step. This is the thing, you may have to implement all of those strategies when you see the latest 40 under 40 and you feel that you have missed your time. You have missed your moment. But I celebrate the 50 over 50. Amen and amen. And this reminds you that you're not too late. You didn't miss your time. As long as there is breath in your body, and when you intentionally breathe, do intentional breathing exercises, it reminds you that you are still alive and you still have an opportunity and you still have a chance to make your dream real, to live and see and take advantage of new, fresh opportunities that are waiting for you. And let me say this, there is someone waiting for you to do that thing, to say that thing, to be visible, to go public, to come into the limelight, to stop shying away, to stop being in the background, to stop being afraid, to stop being anxious. Someone is waiting for you because your word, your idea, your business, your plan, your speaking up is saving their life. And they're waiting for you. And only you can do it. Okay? And okay. Remember, your wisdom is your wealth. Your scars are your strategy. Your lessons are your launch pad. The boat hasn't sailed, it's just beginning in a new, bigger body of water. And intentionally breathing and getting around support and mentors is the wind for your sail in your boat to move forward. Yes. So that's it for the midlife and menopause moment. Midlife is not the ending, it is only the beginning. And at this age, you have the wisdom, but more importantly, you have the confidence. You have the confidence. You won't fail and you can't fail. You want to know how I know? Because you've been through worse. You've been through the fire. You've been through the surgery. You've been through the sickness. You've been through the illness. You've been through the disappointment. You've been to the funerals. You've been to the graveside. And you are still here. Yes. All right. Whew. I got myself excited. Trying to encourage you. So I also want to share with you that coming up on Thursday, October 9th, if you're ready to go deeper in becoming the woman that you envision yourself to be, that you are alive and purpose to be, I have the stress reset. If you need more tools and strategies to mitigate stress so you can elevate and rise to the occasion and do all that you were meant to do, then I invite you to that on we said over 40 on Thursday, October 9th at 7:30 p.m. EST. And to register for that, save your space and get the reminders as well as other goodies along the way. I want you to go to resetover40.com. I'm going to try and type it in the chat. Reset over 40, and that's 40.com. For you on Instagram, the link is in my bio. All right. So thank you so much, my fabulous sisters over 40. I appreciate you, to the live and the replay viewers. So until next time, I want you to be well. I want you to do something well and wonderful for yourself and get started. It's time. I'm Dr. Michelle Clay, signing off. Mwah! Have a positive rest of your day. Bye.